Good morning. I am Christina Judd. I am the Director for Public Relations for the Salt Lake City Police Department. Thank you for being here today. Pursuant to the Mayor's executive order signed October 17th, 2017, we will be making public body-worn camera footage. In a few moments, Captain Van Dongen will do a brief walkthrough of the officer-involved critical incident that occurred on Friday, November 9th at 816 North Sir Philip Drive. As a reminder, this is an active and open investigation by West Valley City Police Department-led OICI protocol team. Captain Van Dongen will not be available for questions afterward. All of the facts that we have will be given at this time. All comments are on the record and attributable to Captain Van Dongen. Please silence the ringers on your electronic devices at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Van Dongen.
Again, thank you all for being here. Again, I'm Captain Van Dongen. The spelling is Lancevandongen. I'm the division commander for the Special Operations Division for the Salt Lake City Police Department. The Special Operations Division includes the Tactical Unit, which is comprised of squads such as SWAT, narcotics, organized crime, and gangs. Other units within the division include our Strategic Deployment Unit and our Motors and Special Events Unit. Those are both comprised of our bike squads, our social workers, our CIT program, our host, and motors. All the officers involved in this incident were assigned to the Special Operations Division. 4 were from our bike squads, 1 was from our gang unit. I'm here to provide an update of the officer-involved critical incident that occurred on Friday, November 9th. In this incident, officers attempted to apprehend a suspect who had fled from police previously. The incident is Salt Lake City Police Department's 4th officer-involved critical incident protocol activation for 2018 and the 2nd fatal. At this time last year, we had 3 officer-involved critical incidences. These are the facts as we know them today. In this incident, an officer located a vehicle that had fled from officers in a previous incident the week before. At 7:37 p.m., officers located the vehicle at 2274 South, 1300 East, and began surveillance of the vehicle for roughly 10 minutes before making contact with the occupants. One occupant of the vehicle complied with the officer's commands and was taken into custody. The other occupant was identified as Cody Bellegarde, 30. Bellegarde's criminal history includes convictions for interfering with an officer, providing false information to police, possession of marijuana, and multiple counts of retail theft. At the time, he was wanted on several outstanding warrants for similar offenses. The first video begins with 3 officers who made contact with the occupants of the car and gave orders for them to put their hands up and exit the vehicle. The female in the driver's seat exited the vehicle, while the officers continued to give commands to the passenger. Officers commanded Bellegarde to put his hands up and to keep his hands out of his pockets over 8 times, along with other commands to get out of the car and get on the ground, which he did not comply with. At 1 minute, 45 seconds into the video clip, officers observed the suspect move to the empty driver's seat, and one officer said he's going to ram the car. At 1 minute, 56 seconds into the video, the driver backs up and hits the police car. Officers approached the vehicle, and the suspect backed up again, swinging the front end of the vehicle at officers and striking 2 other vehicles. At 7:48 p.m., the suspect fled from police, headed east out of the parking lot, and then westbound on I-80. To date this year, we've had 139 suspects who have fled from police. Sometimes police choose to pursue due to dangerous circumstances, or choose not to pursue due to dangerous circumstances and list the vehicle as having fled, so the driver can be identified and charges can be screened later. This is how the vehicle was identified from having fled the previous week. You will now see the body-worn camera footage from one officer. If you're carrying this press conference live, it should be noted that the video does contain explicit language.
pocket! Hey! Hey! Get your hand out of the pocket! Don't be stupid! Dude, please don't be stupid, dude! Dude, oh my gosh. Hey! Open the door! Open the door! Don't be stupid, bro! Open it! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Come over here! Come over here! Hey! Does he have a gun? Hey! Does he have a gun?
We've got a guy at gunpoint, not responding, reaching into his seat.
Come over here. Come over here now. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. He's gonna try to flee.
Restricted channel location.
What's he doing?
Minor channel 2 is restricted.
He's gonna try to flee.
I'm making free. Flying in there. 2234 South 13th Street. Making free.
Get on the car! Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Yeah, Mike, how's it going? Hey, come. Stop. Hurry up. Go.
Because the driver's actions posed a significant threat to the public, several officers pursued the vehicle during a chase that ended at 800 North Sir Philip Drive at 8:03 p.m. Over the course of 13 minutes, the vehicle went west on I-80 and exited on State Street, where police saw the suspect driving up to 90 miles per hour as he approached 3900 South. At times, the driver's door opened and he swerved in and out of traffic. In the area of 4500 South, the suspect turned to head north on Main Street, and then west on 3300 South, reaching speeds up to 75 miles per hour. Police lost contact with the vehicle, then reacquired it at 800 North Sir Philip Drive. We'll play a 2-minute audio clip from the recorded dispatch log for a short portion of that pursuit.
264, he is going southbound on State Street.
Yeah, I got him. Delta 363 southbound, State Street. State 34, I'm right behind him.
Is he in a car or on foot?
In a car, going about 80 miles an hour. Driver's side doors open, swerving in and out of traffic. We're southbound on State Street still. He's got his driver's door open like he's gonna try to bail. Traffic is light.
We're passing 2820 south right now.
You guys pursuing? What's the crime? He tried to hit 2 officers and rammed a police car. We're still southbound about 3400 South State Street. These are 85 miles an hour. Traffic is light.
264, let's get over to exit the Roger.
These are 90 miles an hour. Approaching 3900 South.
At 8:05 p.m., officers saw the suspect who fled through the yards from Sir Michael Drive to Sir Philip Drive. Officers challenged the suspect, who kept his hands in his pockets and continued to make furtive movements. Officers commanded him to put his hands up at least 4 times and to get on the ground at least 7 times, at which he did not do. In the video, you will hear one officer say he's got a gun and another say he's pointing. You'll now see the body-worn camera footage from 2 different police officers. If you're carrying this press conference live, it should also be noted that the video does contain explicit language.
He's walking towards us. We're challenging on surveillance. He's not listening. He's not listening. He's keeping his hands in his pocket. Someone have left legal. Investigating our scenario.
Get on the ground, stupid! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You stupid, dude! No more than that! No more than that! Relax! Get on the ground, bro! Shit, you got a gun! He's pointing! Watch out, watch out! Get on the ground, bro! He's pointing! He's pointing! Stop it! Put it down!
In this incident, 5 officers fired their weapons. 4 officers used their department-issued 9mm Glock. 1 used a shotgun. After officers fired their weapons, they continued to give the suspect commands to drop the gun while approaching to provide medical treatment. Officers immediately began life-saving techniques and called for emergency medical personnel. The suspect was transported to an area hospital in critical condition, where he later died from his injuries. At the time that Salt Lake City Police Department released the investigation to the protocol team, no gun had been found at the scene or on the suspect. We want to remind you that this is an active and open investigation being conducted by the West Valley City Police Department-led protocol team and the District Attorney's Office. The City Civilian Review Board and our own internal affairs are conducting parallel and separate investigations. Again, these are the facts as we know them today. That's all I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. If you have not done so yet, please make a formal GRAMA request through the portal for the body-worn camera footage. Our GRAMA coordinator will make available those videos to you. While we only showed a few videos here today during this press conference, all videos pertaining to this incident will be released to you. I would like to remind you that the rest of the evidence in this case is restricted and part of the investigation led by West Valley City Police Department's protocol team. Thank you.
So